I was really thinking, what was the name of the toy that a lot of us when we were really young, depending on how old you are, you put your finger through like this string and then you like throw this little circular thing like down and it rolls back up on the string. What is that called? Oh, it's called the yo yo yo. What's going on, everybody? I know y'all like corny cornball. Nah, but yo, 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 what's going on, everybody? Y'all already know who it is. It is your boy, Jarrell, better known as Life Coach Jarrell. And welcome to another episode of Evolving with Life Coach Jarrell. And shout out to all of my evolvers out there. Remember, that is our platform name. If you are listening to this podcast, you are applying these messages, you are sharing the podcast out, you are seeing your life change in beautiful and positive ways, and you are evolving in your thought process, in your trauma, in your health, in your finances, in your love life, in your heart, in your goals, at that job, at that career. If you are evolving, man, you are an evolver. And that is what we celebrate, we coach and teach here on Evolving with Life Coach Jarrell. So, shout out to all of my family members, all of my friends that constantly give me the love and the support that I need to push myself to just keep going forth, and to be who I am. It really means a lot that you guys are really supporting me. And remember, share the podcast out to family members and friends. Go back and listen to some of the old messages if you have a family member or a friend, a coworker, or even if you have an enemy. Child, the enemies need help too. But people be struggling. But no, if you know anybody that just needs to hear something to just maybe shift them, right? Everybody's not a church goer, right? Everybody's not a motivational speaker goer, but there's a lot of people out here that listen to podcasts, man. So if you know anyone that's, could use some good info, could apply to their life, man, share the podcast out, man. Evolving with Life Coach Jarrell, available on all streaming platforms. It's going to be on Apple Podcasts, going to be on Amazon Music, as well as Spotify. So yeah, make sure you guys are following and make sure that you guys are getting the notifications when I drop these episodes, right? Because I want you guys to soak up and get all of that information. And one thing that I used to do on my old podcast, I used to always apologize for like being gone. Like, oh, I know you guys have missed me. I haven't dropped anything new. I'm so sorry. But I had to learn that there was no need for me to apologize for simply living my life. And living my life allowed me to come back with stronger episodes and segments. You know, I never want anything that I do in life with my gifts or talents that I have to drain me, stress me out, and tire me out. If I don't have a message or nothing hits me in 2 or 3 weeks to share, y'all better go back and listen to some of them old episodes. Because one thing I refuse to do is just to put something out just to put something out, right? The benefit is, even if you ain't heard from me in about 2 weeks, 3 weeks, when I do put something out, that thing hit. It hit and it stick like grits. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? All right. So, man, once again, I hope that you guys are enjoying the podcast. And I don't know about y'all. Um, it's September. Um, don't laugh at my accent. I'm from Memphis, so if you don't hear the E's and the R's on some things, just deal with it. But it's September. Uh, I don't know about y'all. It's starting to be like 50 degrees at night. The sun is starting to set. Um, and be completely down by 7:30, 7:40 versus 8:45. Um, the energy of the world is changing. The color of the leaves are starting to change. You're starting to see the birds and the geese and the ducks and things. Some of them are probably going to get ready to start flying, what, south? Yeah. Halloween decorations are out. Uh, Fall decorations are out. Times are getting ready to change, right? One thing about me, I'm very observant and I am one, and this is just me for myself. There's a lot of people that say they're connected to energies and nature and in the world and stuff like that, but and that may be true. They are. Everybody has their own things, right? But I'm connected for myself in a different way. I can literally feel nature and energy slowing itself down. I can literally feel the earth and the world saying, okay, y'all done turned up enough. Y'all done y'all big one. Y'all been out here clowning in these streets. Y'all done laid out and had enough picnics and took enough of this and took enough of that. And the world, the earth is saying, it's time for me to take it easy. Even the world, even the earth needs rest. Does that make sense? Even the world and the earth, nature, animals, everything in this life and in this world needs some level of rest. And I am truly paying attention to all of it and I am feeling it because I feel my energy not draining or not going down. I feel my body, my thought process, my mind, my energy. I am starting to take a lot of things very easy. That's what this podcast is about. It's time to take it easy. Depending on who you are out there in your life, some of us, January 1 of 2025, some of us hit the ground running. Businesses, business plans, health journeys, health kicks, traveling, um, setting goals, non negotiables, cutting people off, applying for different jobs, relocating, trusting in ourselves more. A lot of us hit the ground running. There are also some of us that maybe got a late start. Maybe you kind of started to pick things up April, May, June, July ish, all the way until right now, right? And then there are also some people that said, you know what? I am just going to take this year as it comes. Wherever you are in any of those scenarios, or even ones that I did not mention, if you are now starting to feel your body, your thought process, your mind, your energy, if you are now feeling that shift of, okay, at this point, I'm ready to just ride the rest of 2025 out and I'll start fresh in 2026. If that is where you are, high five, pop you some popcorn, put your PJs on, bring over the wine and the snacks, and come on and get on the couch with me. 2025, yeah, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. I'm good. As far as going hard in the paint and going extremely hard, like, I'm done. Not done in a bad way, but I'm done. I've burnt a lot of energy. I've went hard in some areas. I've given myself some breaks in some areas, but I've done a lot of great things this year. Started a new position, did that onboarding process for, let's see, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. Yeah, 6 months. Yeah, from March to September. Learned a whole new role. Still learning some things, right? Pushing myself, having to take the back seat, giving myself grace and patience. Started a new podcast at the beginning of the year. Been pushing hard in this. travel to Bali, travel 32 hours going one way and 32 hours coming back. Went on my dream vacation. Lost a really good friend this year. Rest in peace, Jeremy Carter. Also dealt with some things with family. Learned some things about friends, cut some friendships off. Also enjoyed and had some of the greatest times and allowed myself to learn how to love again and love myself and love others. Like, I've done a lot this year from January to September. And a lot of the stuff that I did this year is kind of like stuff that was left over from 24. I have done a lot. And at this point of time, I am going to rest and follow the energy of the world. The world is slowing down, and so am I. It's important that you allow your body to truly rest. Because when your body truly rests, not only does your body rest, but your body recovers and your body heals. Yeah, not only do you rest, but you recover and you heal. There are a lot of us out here, our minds have been racing and running rapid since the beginning of the year, and they have not stopped. There is a lot of us out here in the world that have been putting fires out since the beginning of the year in family and relationships and jobs and careers. There are homeowners out here. Every time you turn around, it's something. There are people that have dealt with car wrecks, burglaries, deaths in the family, jobs shutting down, applying and preparing for jobs and not getting them. One minute you think you're ahead, and then all of a sudden you get knocked back. There's also been some beautiful things, right? Weddings, births of children, people finishing physical therapy, people finishing chemotherapy, people getting great diagnostics and getting all types of beautiful blessings, right? People have graduated colleges, people have graduated high schools, people have gotten master's degrees, people have purchased new homes and new cars and had birthdays. Some of us have been running ourselves a little bit ragged since the beginning of the year. And it is perfectly okay to not finish running yourself raggedy and burning yourself out until December the 31st. Because if you burn yourself completely out and run yourself ragged all the way until the end of the year, you're going to walk right into the beginning of the year, burnt out, rugged, and tired. Stand that? Give yourself permission to simply take it easy. India Re, I think it's off of what's that album? I think it's Voyage to India. Yeah, Voyage to India. That was one of the one of the few albums that I could ask for Christmas. With having a father and a mom, my dad's a pastor, my mom's a first lady, but we had to sneak and listen to R&B R&B music growing up. So when we got older of age and started asking for like music, we always had to make sure we asked for things that were clean and things that didn't have any cursing. If not, my dad was not going for it. But if anyone's familiar with, I know y'all love India Ari out there. On the Voice to India album, she has a song called "Slow Down," and the lyrics are: "Slow down, baby, you're going too fast. You got your hands in the air with your feet on the gas. You're about to wreck your future running from your past. You need to slow down, baby." And then later on in the song, she says, "Sometimes you gotta be still." This is my era, guys, of taking it easy and being still. See, when I'm taking my time and I'm taking it easy and I'm being still, that's how I can listen to God and listen to the universe so that they can give me clear messages and instructions on what I need to be preparing for. That could be either the end of the year or the beginning of the year. This is my time to say, hey, how do I want to elevate evolving with Life Coach Jarrell in 2026? What can I be just taking my time and just listening to and resting, jotting a few ideas down here and there, putting some things over there here and there? Like, this is my time to take it extremely easy. And that's what I want you guys to understand, to know for yourself. There's nothing wrong with taking it easy. There's a time for everything. There's a time for everyone. And there's a time for every season. Fall is usually that warm, cuddly season where people and schools and traffic and things just kind of start to slow down. A lot of people, to me, people seem to get nicer and kinder and sweeter in the fall and the winter months. Now, of course, you got your idiots out there that they think that's the time to start robbing people and snatching purses and things like that during the holidays, right? But for the most part, holiday music, the smells of like cinnamon and pumpkin and like movies and things like cider and hot chocolate and people wearing peacoats and scarves and gloves and boots. Some of y'all right now, y'all like I hear somebody out there with a yes, come on. I just know somebody gave me a church like, oh, you talking my language. Like I'm ready. Yeah, see, one thing about me, I love daylight saving time. When it starts getting dark at 5 o'clock, that's music to my ears. Get me off of work at 5 o'clock, burn me a candle, make me some cups of tea, eat me some good food, put me something on TV. I be chilling. I be chilling. And I be taking it easy. Yeah. Allow your energy and time and your body to start slowing down because when you push against that reality, you're gonna suffer. If the reality of your energy, your body, your mind, your job, your career, if things are starting to slow down all the way around you, don't fight that. Because when you fight and push against that, in some shape, form, or fashion, you're going to probably suffer. Everything that's going on around you when it's positive, right? When it's good. The world and energy and times and things like that slowing down, that's not a bad thing. Some people say, okay, when things slow down and right, that means go harder. Well, I mean, everybody has a different perspective, right? But there are also things in your life that you don't always have to go hard for. You can have the same vision and the same dream and set yourself up for success and move through it with ease, comfort, and passion. See, working hard is in the eye of the beholder. A lot of people work hard, hard, hard because they weren't doing what they were supposed to be doing on the front end. So now they got to hurry up and get things done, like that procrastination piece, right? Mm-hmm. I'm king of procrastinating. But I've learned my lessons in procrastinating. Like, you know what? I hate putting all of this time and energy in all the way at the end because I decided to do something last minute. My dad used to get on me when I was a kid all the time. He was like, you need to learn how to take initiative. He was like, why do I always got to tell you to do stuff when you know you need to do it? Learn how to take initiative. And so every time he'd be talking, I'd be like, he get on my nerves. Initiative, initiative, initiative head ass. No, but the older I got, I am so big on being proactive versus reactive. It helps you in life because when you are proactive versus reactive and you take initiative when no one has to tell you to go and do and be and show up, when it's time to really rest and chill, man, you can rest and chill with ease and comfort. Ease and comfort. So, once again, I just want to let you all know. And if no one is giving you permission and you haven't even given yourself permission, I am going to go ahead and give you permission. You have permission to take it easy and to slow down and to allow your body to recoup, reset, and heal for the rest of this year. Now, if there's anything like a little small project you want to kind of pick up here and there, yeah, If you got the energy for it, you got the time for it, and it's not going to cost you to really burn yourself out, go for it, right? But if you at a place right now where you like, yep, you know what? I'm just ready to ride it on out, work on my vision board and my vision plan for 2026, dot my I's and cross my T's and get myself ready for the beginning of the year. If you are there, have fun and rest. If you're just about there, finish strong in whatever else you need to do, but take your rest. If you started the season or the year off late and now is your season where you gotta push hard and you gotta work all the way until the end of the year, finish strong. But remember, be kind to yourself and give yourself some moments to rest and reset. Allow your body to heal. Burnout is real, so allow your body to heal. That kind of ate right there. That, you know what? That kind of ate. Burnout is real, so allow your body to heal. I need to put that on a shirt. I need to put that on a shirt, a coffee mug, a cigarette lighter, a casserole dish, or something. Burnout is real, so allow your body to heal. Yeah. I really be over here dropping bars. I'm low key a rap. I mean, I'm from Memphis, so I mean being from Memphis automatically makes me a rapper. All the thing I need now is a Jerry curl and a gold grill. Y'all really wouldn't be able to take me. Change my name. See, my R&B music name would be Jay Breezy, but my rap name would be Jay Thugger. Oh, let me get out of here, man. I know y'all are over there hollering and laughing, and if anybody knows me in real life and you call me Jay Thugger, I am going to laugh as hard as I can. But you know what? It's all good, man. But I love y'all with all my heart. Once again, if you are interested in a life coach, if you are wanting to work on ideas for 2026, you want to start that work now. Here's the thing. I'm taking it easy, but I'm still taking clients all the way until December. If you want one session, if you want to get two, if you want my bundle package, go on my website, www.trustjarrell.com. That's www.trustjarrell.com. Go on my website. Take a look at my packages, read the testimonials, read what my services are about. And if you are interested in booking your session, reach out to Life Coach Jarrell at yahoo.com. All lowercase. Life Coach Jarrell at yahoo.com. I love you guys. Be blessed. And until next time.